In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest market crashes we should be seeing this year and how you can invest for it. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free. With Amazon Prime, you'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So we are heading into probably the biggest market crash we've seen this year, because we are heading into an absolutely insane promo with multiple concepts that can basically drop the whole market. So first off, before we move into anything, let's just give you guys a little update of what this promo is looking likely to be. So the promo is going to be a 2-week promo called FUT Centurions, and what this is going to be is it's basically a collection of players that have either played 100 games, scored 100 goals, or got 100 assists for their team. Well, the crazy thing is just the players we have at the moment and multiple concepts. So starting off, we've got ourselves the players such as Hullet in this promo, we've got ourselves Zico in this promo. We've got obviously like base cards like Pedri, but we've got ourselves Rashford in this promo. If I scroll up here, I think there's even crazier. I mean, Lacazette's nothing overly crazy, but we've got Lacazette. We've got Mendy, who's a crazy card. What else do we have? We've got Jairzinho, and I believe now we've got Rooney, and then Thiago Silva. So some pretty crazy cards. But what is arguably the, I guess, crazier part about that is some of these cards are going to have major versions and minor versions. It's a little bit like, if you remember, what they did with the likes of FUT Team Titans, which is when we got ourselves, Trophy Titans, which is when we got a major player and a minor player. The only problem is the minor players had such had such good pack weight that they just absolutely decimated the price of a lot. So for example, this Lahm came out, don't get me wrong, this is the expensive Lahm, this is the cheap Lahm. But they butchered his pack weight, and they did this with all the guys who had a major and a minor, that he was only 96k. And if we looked at this card, again we're looking around about the 31st of April if I'm not wrong, he was 400k. Was he? Yeah, he was about 400k. They then released this minor card, and this card was 90k. So this card went from 400k to 177k because they released this card and it was like 90k, so they messed up the pack weight. Another example of where EA messed up the pack weight is actually when they released icons in the World Cup. If you remember, we can go and grab this Laudrup. When they released this Laudrup here. Now this Laudrup was released on the, what was it? The 27th of November. And by the early December, he had his price range fixed and he was only 54k. So 90 rated one, 54k. Well, the 91 rated one before that one came out was, if I'm not wrong, can we go and find it? We're looking in December. Oh no, sorry, we're looking at the 89 rated one. So again, 90 rated one, 54k. Literally a lower rating was, before it came out, I believe it was about 70k. So it was basically, they released a better card, but it was 20k cheaper than the medium icon. Now the reason this occurs is because EA, when they release icons in promos, give them promo pack weight. They don't give them icon pack weight unless they're like some of the top end cards. The idea is that they're as easy to pack as a promo player, which means half the time they butcher the pack weight and we see pretty big market crashes. Well, allegedly, if this is going to happen to players like Zico, Jairzinho, the likes of Rooney, and we will potentially see icons lower rated than what their base cards are, we could basically expect to see a bit of an ugly market crash. Now, what I can go and show you is the first kind of half major market crash we had last year, which is when we went and got ourselves the, what's it called? We went and got ourselves the World Cup Heroes. Now, the World Cup Heroes were dropped on FIFA as early as the 11th of November. And we saw a pretty big drop, basically, as of the 11th of November. This is the sort of thing that I think we're going to see this year. So, for example, let's go and grab the likes of Neymar. And if I go and show you the 11th of November last year, which was the first promo where we got heroes and icons, we can go and see that before the promo, well, on the day of the promo, he was 370k. Now, before any panic selling the promo, he was about 415, which meant before the in the panic selling the promo, a 400k player was down 10k. Well, by the following like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he was down another 70k. So they dropped 10% going into the promo, and then 20% during the rest of the week. Now, there was a bit of a rebound Wednesday through to Friday because people would have been building their weekly teams, where we saw the card go up 10%. But the problem is, the following week we had week 2 of the World Cup Heroes, and again we are getting 2 weeks in this FUT Centurions, and we saw the likes of Neymar once again just continue to drop until literally the next promo. So he dropped himself another like 20%. So basically this promo, if the cards that are released, if the icons that are released are not regulated very well, I think we could see a good bit of panic selling. We should see good panic selling going into this promo, but then it's going to depend on how easy the card's going to be to pack. Depends on what they'll do to the market. Because of course, Trophy Titans was a late promo, so EA could have got away with butchering the pack weight on stuff like Lam and such. But yeah, if they go and butcher the pack weight with the major and minor, I think they call them junior and senior versions of the icons, then it could be very, very ugly. So this is basically how I would anticipate the market being. So I'd imagine between Tuesday to Friday this week, we will see the market drop. I think we'll see a pretty decent drop, especially going into Friday, if not after Friday. We should then see a bit of a rebound, probably up until about midday to maybe 3 PM on the likes of Saturday. Then what we should see is we should see that the market goes down on Sunday, and then it should rebound a percentage, but not quite as high on Tuesday. And then next Friday we should see the market go down and down and down. Now, this should be applicable for the likes of icons. This should be applicable for the likes of heroes. This should be applicable for the likes of gold cards that are in packs. And that's probably about it, because stuff that's not in packs, I imagine will probably drop onto the Friday. Probably not drop as much, because obviously it's not in packs. So we'd see something probably closer like this. Again, these are cards that aren't in packs. Then on the Friday to Saturday, we should see a sharper rebound, because again, they're not in packs. Then I'd imagine they can drop Saturday or Sunday. And then I'd imagine Sunday to Tuesday, again, we see more of a sharp rebound. But then again, they'll probably plateau quite on Friday. So you can see that if you basically want to use something in your team, you could probably get away with using an out-of-pack special card known as Road to Knockout Stage, a Trailblazer, a previous team of the week. As long as they're not being replaced by a promo card, an SBC, or an objective, they should hold value a lot better than gold cards. I do think they will be cheaper, unless they become a link investment, but I do think that these cards are a lot safer. Now, we've got fodder. How's fodder going to react? Well, what I believe will happen with fodder is we should see fodder drop going into Friday, and then it depends on what the SBC is on Friday. Now, we could get a Rodrigo, which means we see a really sharp rebound like that. But we could also not get a Rodrigo and not get anything good on the Friday, which means we would continue to see the market drop to the Saturday. And then if we get something good on the Saturday, we'll see it spike. And again, if we don't see anything good come on the Saturday, we'll see it even drop further into the Sunday. And then very rarely will you see it drop any lower than the Sunday price, because that is when the peak of SBC or FUT Champs is played, and as a result, all those 85 pass packs have been open. So when should you buy fodder? I would kind of give it till Saturday, unless there is looking anything likely on the Friday that would make fodder go up. You'd be looking at Saturday around about 10 PM through to Sunday at 10 AM. So the other sort of investing opportunities, so that right there is fodder. The other investing opportunities, which I think are going to be the best, are going to be RTKs. Now, RTKs are going to play as of midweek, and because they are going to play as of midweek, that means as soon as basically anyone's finished playing, they will go and drop going into Saturday and Sunday. So I think they drop going into Saturday and Sunday, and then we should see a really good rebound over the next 2 weeks. So I think the all-time low on RTKs, again, unless they're replaced by an SBC, an objective, or a promo player, should continue rising as of Sunday. So your second investment is going to be on Sunday, buying the likes of RTTKs. Your third investment is going to be going for the ye old classic of either buying out-of-pack players if you want to play it safe, which is here, out-of-packs. And what you would do is you'd go and buy them on the Sunday, and then you'd go and sell them on the Tuesday. So there's a nice little play there with the out-of-packs. Now, metas, as I showed you with the red, I don't think the rebound is going to be as good. You can see right there, it's a lot sharper on the out-of-pack players than I have it down on the meta cards. You can buy metas, they're just riskier, because they're obviously currently in supply. So here we'd be looking at maybe buying players like Varane, we'd look at buying players like Saliba, we'd maybe look at buying... I mean, your players on a Sunday who are likely to maybe get a team of the week on the Wednesday could be good. So let's say, for example, Eder Militao bangs 2 goals. You know, buying your Eder Militaos on the Sunday with the panic selling of probably a hero or an icon SBC with the accumulation of promo packs being opened, that's going to be a good investment as well. So, again, players who are likely to get a team of the week, picking them up on the Sunday would be very nice. Again, fodder, we'd look at probably buying on the Saturday or gambling on the Sunday. RTK is going to look at buying on the Sunday. Meta players who are out of packs going to look at buying on Sundays. Of course, on top of that, this isn't really related to the market crashing or rising, But you can also look at buying any, obviously, link investments to SBCs and objectives. Other than this, I wouldn't really, again, want to go and buy heroes and icons that crash, not unless they crash like 30%, because, of course, it is kind of going to be subjective on the promo. We don't know, are they going to go and release them and they're going to end up being like when we got the Lam, who was 90k, even though his promo other icons were 400k? Or is it going to be a case of EA's got got it together and they're not going to go and crash cards in the first few weeks? We will only see. In all fairness, there is a chance. Actually, no, I think the leakers have already said that we're going to get 2 variations of a few of the icons. Obviously, we don't expect 2 variations of every icon, but if they butcher enough of them, they can drop the rest of the market. And I think that is about it. Now, a lot of people ask me, when can you go and buy your team? Reality is you might be able to go and buy it on the drop on Friday and sell it on the Saturday. That would maybe be your best bet. Other than that, the way of minimising your loss and buying a team is buying RTKs, is buying outer pack special cards, and is buying players who are favourite to get a team of the week. But, someone did ask me in my stream earlier, how can you buy a team and not lose coins? And the reality is if you're buying stuff that's in packs, you can't normally buy stuff, especially in this sort of panic selling we expect with this up-and-coming promo. It's all about outer pack stuffs, either outer pack special cards or gold to a favourite to go outer packs. Regarding the players who are in this team, by the way, because I've had a few people ask me, should I go and buy the likes of Mendy? Should I go and buy the likes of, Rashford, who are going out packs? I would personally gamble buying them before division rival, before division rival rewards or after marquee matchups. If they don't drop, I really wouldn't panic, because I think we could see some good panic selling on Friday because of the extremity of this promo, which means it's not like they haven't gone down in price, let me go and panic buy them, because there's a chance we do see some good panic selling going into 6 PM on Friday or coming out of 6 PM on Friday. I can actually show you this, that there was some good dropping on Griezmann. Obviously, Griezmann got himself a Trailblazer 2 weeks ago. Well, we can see that he would have got leaked here, went up to 97, but got down to 92 on average on a Thursday, and then rebounded. So unless you see a drop between basically the Tuesday prices and what they're going for on Thursday, they're not going to be a buy. And obviously at the moment they're inflated because Rashford's gone from 177 to 195. So basically we need to get back down to about 180 for him to be a buy on Thursday. If not, you're going to go and gamble on him being panic sold. I think that's about it, really. All the investments this week are just going to be RTKs and stuff that's out of packs, either old promos or gold cards favourite to go out of packs. Hopefully this gave you loads of investment opportunities. We'll cover a video later in the week covering what RTKs to go and buy on the Sunday. But that's been that. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.